Hey everyone, so we've now come to the end of my Merch by Amazon advertising challenge, where I'm spending $300 on Amazon merch ads and trying to be in profit at the end of that $300 spent. If you didn't check the last video, at day 19 of this challenge, I had spent $280 on Amazon merch adverts for my t-shirts. I'd only made $100 of revenue. So I was $180 down, so nowhere near making profit. So between that $280 spend and the $300 spend completion of this challenge, I had to try and get from $180 down to being in profit. So in this video, we're gonna check in and see exactly if I did that. So thanks for watching Starting Up, the channel all about sharing tips for selling online, videos daily. So make sure to subscribe, like this video, and share this video. So yeah, $280 spent, $180 down in revenue. Could I turn it down for those last few days? So the strategy I've been using up until the point of my last video is starting completely fresh with Merch by Amazon ads, not knowing what I was doing, and hopefully along the way, as I spent money and could sort of analyze and assess the performance of my ads, I would learn the platform more, be able to make more effective ads as I got more informed, and hopefully turn any original losses into eventual profits. So I was basically narrowing down ads, finding the ones that sucked and the ones that were good, and keeping the ones that were good and losing the ones that sucked, and narrowing down to hopefully having some sort of gold mine ads at the end that were making me tons of profit to offset the losses I made at the start. So let's jump straight into my computer and just look at where I am now. So long story short, no, I didn't succeed in this challenge. It took me about 25 days to spend that $300. I was trying to learn along the way. And as we can see on my screen now, I ended up stopping this after $302 spent. I only made $517 of sales. But if you remember from the previous video, sales aren't the total amount of money I've made. That's just the amount of t-shirts I've sold, like the prices of the t-shirts I've sold added together. The actual profit is my revenue that I get from each t-shirt. So that the split that Amazon gives me, which is about $3.50 per t-shirt sale. So I worked out that having finished this challenge, $302 spent, I'd actually only made around $106 revenue. So that even for that last $20 that I spent, I only went from $100 to $106 revenue. So I even lost more money. So I spent $302 on ads, I'll highlight it here. Revenue that I calculated was $106. So I actually lost $194 from this Amazon merch advertising challenge. So I think a lesson can be learned straight there. A lot of people have been given access to Amazon merch ads on their account. They've never done any paid advertising before. They've been told that paying for ads is the way to make a ton of sales. It's the way you're going to succeed. But I hope that this example that I can show you, this case study of me spending $300 of my own money and losing $194, just goes to show you it's not as easy as some people make it out to be, and not everyone is going to be a winner here. There has to be some winners and some losers, or else Amazon would never sort of make any money, really, would it? It has to be making money somehow. So it's making money from a lot of people through these adverts that they're paying to put up. So yeah, it's not going to be as easy as putting some money to Amazon ads and turning on that golden tap and then having a constant flow of cash and profits. It doesn't work like that. So yeah, I've obviously learned some hard lessons with this. $194 lost of my own money, and I've just learned that this isn't as easy as you go into it thinking it is. I think you need original mastery of Amazon merch without ads before you go into paying for ads, and ads are just going to complement that original profit. You need to learn how to make designs that are going to sound naturally, without paying for ads, that people are going to find using really desired keywords that people are using to search for, making designs that people want to buy, and having those natural sales without paying any money first, so that when you go to pay money to promote those t-shirts more, you're just increasing your profit. Having designs that don't sell and using titles and descriptions that aren't very engaging or eye-catching or encouraging to make people to buy. Not having those winning things at the start and then adding ads on top of that, you're just going to multiply the amount of money you're losing. You need to have a winning formula originally add ads to it to increase the profits. But ads aren't gonna fix a bad Amazon merch strategy. As I went along the process of spending these $300, I learned how to make better ads, you know, and as I got further into the process, my ads were making more money, or well, I guess losing less money than the earlier ads that I put up, you know, were doing. Like the original ones I made, I had no idea what I was doing. I was putting random ads up, 5 t-shirts in this ad, 1 in that ad, 20 in that ad, automatic targeting for ad number 1, manual keyword targeting for ad number 2, different budgets, different spends daily. I didn't have a clue what I was doing. And as I got through the process, I was able to learn from the mistakes and the small successes I had to make adverts in the future that were more likely to make money, and they perform better than the earlier ads. So you definitely need to have money, I'd say, to spend on advertising to learn about the platform in order to be able to make strong performing ads. So you need a bit of money up front, I'd say, is one lesson from here to be able to learn how to do Amazon merch ads. And secondly, you need a strong performing t-shirt and merch account going into this to be able to amplify that rather than trying to fix a broken account with ads. It's just not gonna work. Another thing that I learned along the line that I wish I'd sort of clocked onto early on is knowing when to stop an ad, knowing when to realize an ad sucks, it's not gonna make any money, and to cut that off, you know, as soon as you recognize that. And early on, I made mistakes where I was doing ads and I was spending like $15, $20 and not making a single sale. And you know, that's a lot of money to be wasting to not get a single sale, but I wasn't checking them as often as I could. I wasn't being as attentive as I should have been, and I didn't have these strict cut-off limits in my mind going into this. So I lost a lot of money at first just from letting ads run way longer than I should have. But I learned further onto the process, you know, I set limits in my head around $3, $4 with an ad, that if an ad doesn't make a sale before it hits the $3, $4 mark, cut that ad off because it's going to lose you money in the long run. So that's a big lesson I learned going into this. I wish I'd realized it early on because I spent a lot of money early on that was just wasted. And I was more strict in the future of where my money went. But because I lost so much money early on, I was completely had no chance of making a profit on this $300 because I'd just thrown too much money away early on in the process. So what am I going to do moving forward? Am I going to keep doing advertising? Am I going to just cut it off and not use it again, disregard it and go back to just organic, natural sales? Well, I do have some ads in here that are making me profits. Some of them I was spending like 50 cents and making a $4 profit on a sale, you know, making a $17.99 sale, making $4 profit. So of the 40 ads that I ran, you know, I had like 2 or 3 that were making me money. So moving forwards, I'm going to keep those ads running. I might try and find some more high performing ads as well, but remembering that cut off of $3, $4, stopping it if I don't make any money from it. But I'm not going to be putting anywhere near as much money into Amazon merch advertising as I did with this experiment, because you know, it sickens me a little bit knowing that I lost $194 on this. So yeah, I'm going to be a lot more careful moving forwards with my money, lower daily limits, and just really making sure I'm putting money into ads that are going to be working in the future. Also, I've decided to increase the prices of all of my selling shirts from now on to at least $18.99, because you need to be making at least like $4 revenue with your t-shirt sales to justify your advertising spend. Because if you're, you know, if it takes you $3, $4 to make a sale on advertising, but you're only making $1.50 revenue on that sale, then you're not making any money. So I've increased all the prices in my previous strong selling shirts so that hopefully I'm more likely to make a profit with advertising moving forwards. And that's pretty much it really. You know, I lost money on this experiment. I can't guarantee the same will happen to you. You might be one of the lucky ones and make a ton of money. It's always worth experimenting these options and seeing if something works for you or if it doesn't. You know, not everything works for everyone, but some things work for some people, and you might be some of the few where Amazon merch advertising works for you. So give it a go. Don't throw $300 into it like I did. You know, try out with $20, $30, maybe $50 max. Start slow and see if you can make profit on that. It's definitely worth giving it a try. And like I said, some adverts made me a profit, but don't expect it to be your saving grace and to turn around a broken account. Try and get some sales, learn what sells first, get some strong performing shirts, and then put ads on those shirts to increase those sales even more. Anything's possible, give it a go. I always say it on this channel, you can learn anything and master anything if you put enough time, attention to it, and you learn as you go, and you're open and you understand that you're going to make mistakes. So be willing and open, and understand that you're going to make some mistakes, but you could be one of the lucky few that learn this and make a ton of money for it. So yeah, end of the advertising channel challenge. Let me know how your advertising has gone up until now. Subscribe to the channel for more videos like this every day, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.